In this session, we're going to talk about getting an accurate 1/4 inch seam and how you know if you really are. It is very important to consider your thread before you start your sewing project. There are different threads on the market. I want to talk about poor quality thread. These threads are thick. They have a lot of lint on them. When the thread goes through the eye of the needle, where does that lint that's on that thread go? But down into our machines. Many of our machines really don't like the heavier, linty thread, so we want to use a good quality thread, and it won't break on you either if you're using good thread. So keep that in mind as you prepare to sew. So I have my strip from our last session, and when I put that strip together, different fabrics to put it, I've got 1½ inches, and I'm going to sew 2 of those together, and so 1½ and 1½, I should end up with 2½ inches across here, taking up the seam allowance in that. So it's 1½ and 1½ is 3, but when I sew my seam allowance, that takes a ½ inch away. So I want to know, am I sewing accurately? So the first thing you need to do is to see if your machine has a 1/4 inch foot. If you have a 1/4 inch foot, this is how you're going to place your fabric under your machine to get the accuracy. I'm going to place my 1/4 inch foot right along the edge. I really don't want to see the fabric. I want it to be right on the edge. And as I sew, I'm going to get that accuracy. And make sure that when you get to the end of your seam line that you don't let go of your fabric or you let your presser foot go to the right or to the left. You want that accuracy all the way to the end. But what happens if you don't have a 1/4 inch foot? What I have my students do is that I will have them place their ruler at the 1/4 inch line under their presser foot, put it down, double check where it is. The edge of the ruler will indicate where the foot should be. Then I place moleskin or tape or something there for them as a guide right along the edge of that ruler. Lift my presser foot, remove the ruler, and they will run their fabric then right along the moleskin, and it will give them that 1/4 inch accuracy that they need. So I have sewn my 2 strips together at a 1/4 inch. Now I want to open it and press it, and I'm going to double check, did I get my 2½ inches? And so I am placing my ruler right on my fabric. The 1¼ inch line should follow that seam line. I should have no fabric showing here. To the left, above, and below should all be that width should be 2½ inches, and it is. So I have a 1/4 inch seam. I'm happy. I can get to work. And as you can see, with 1/4 inch seam and accuracy, your thread, all of it, it's all in the details.